Have you ever felt trapped by a past identity, by a rigid set of beliefs, a pattern of behavior, or even a reputation that you desperately want to escape? We all have parts of ourselves, past views, destructive habits, forcing us to repeat the same self-sabotaging cycles that feel like a prison. Is radical, fundamental change truly possible? The neuroplasticity of the psyche. The answer is yes, change is possible. Today, we dissect the most radical personal revolution in history, the story of Paul. His life is the ultimate proof of neuroplasticity, the scientific reality that your mind can be fundamentally restructured. This is the Psyche Transformation blueprint, showing how intense energy, once destructive, can be entirely rechanneled into world-changing purpose. The roadmap, 3 phases of identity renewal. Paul's shift from persecutor Saul to apostle Paul was a process you can replicate. We will reveal the 3 phases of this structural identity renewal. 1. The collapse of rigidity, the psyche's moment of truth. 2. The blind pause, the necessity of deconstruction. 3. The purpose channel, redirecting core energy. Master these phases, and you gain the knowledge to rewrite your identity, regardless of your past actions or beliefs. True freedom begins when the old self breaks. If you're ready to prove that radical change is structurally possible, join the illumination by hitting subscribe. Let's begin with the collapse of rigidity. Saul was defined by rigid, destructive zeal. His beliefs were so fixed, they dictated his violence. The first phase of renewal is the collapse of rigidity, a structural breakdown of the old, unyielding worldview. For Paul, this required a powerful intervention that was impossible to deny. The lesson: we don't change through gentle evolution. We change through structural collapse. The psyche needs a moment of undeniable truth, a crisis, a painful realization, or a profound insight, your own Damascus moment. This moment of truth shatters the fixed, harmful beliefs that were protecting the old identity, making room for new neural pathways. Phase 2. The blind pause, the necessity of deconstruction. Following the shock, Saul was blind for 3 days. This was the blind pause, the absolute necessity of deconstruction. You cannot build a new identity while still operating under the commands of the old one. The blindness forced Saul into a silent, internal exile, halting his aggressive outward action. The lesson: radical psyche transformation demands a period of intentional withdrawal and Luma reflection. You must pause all action and allow the deconstruction of the old self to complete. This is the period of humility, where the frantic energy of the past is stilled, preparing the ground for the new blueprint to be drawn. Phase 3. The purpose channel, redirecting core energy. Paul's essential energy, his intense passion, his intellectual zeal didn't disappear. It was rechanneled. This is the purpose channel. His aggressive dedication, once pointed toward persecution, was structurally redirected toward advocacy and construction. The lesson: your energy, your zeal, and your passion are raw psychological resources. The psyche transformation is achieved by asking, how can I take the intensity I used for self-sabotage or destruction and redirect it, structurally, toward a positive purpose? Paul shows us that our greatest weaknesses, for example, rigid zeal, can be purified and converted into our most powerful, world-changing strengths. Paul's life is your undeniable proof that psyche transformation is not a miracle, but a structured process you can initiate. By allowing the collapse of rigidity, submitting to the pause, and consciously rechanneling your core zeal, you rewrite your identity. You move from the prison of your past self to the power of your truest, renewed purpose. If you're ready to dismantle your past and claim your destiny, rewrite your identity. Join the illumination by hitting subscribe now.